Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Now we are going to discussing about NISM Series 9 Merchant Banking mock test for Chapter 2. First question. A merchant banker is engaged in managing an open offer under SEBI SAST regulations. Then what role is it performing? Option A, broker. Option B, takeover advisor and intermediary. Option C, investor. And option D, registrar. Correct answer is Option B. In takeovers, merchant bankers act as intermediaries to ensure the open offer process complies with SEBI. Next question. Which of the following best defines a merchant banker under SEBI regulations? Option A. A financial intermediary involved only in foreign exchange management. Option B. A person engaged in the business of issue management. Option C. A registered company that only provides advisory services. And option D. An individual appointed by the Ministry of Finance. Correct answer is option B. As per SEBI Merchant Bankers Regulations, a merchant banker is defined as any person who is engaged in the business of issue management, either by making arrangements regarding selling, buying or subscribing to securities, or act as a manager, consultant or advisor to an issue. Next question. Which of the following activities is not a function of a merchant banker? Option A. Underwriting of public issues. Option B. Management of portfolio investments. Option C. Conducting monetary policy. And option D. Providing corporate advisory services. Correct answer is option C. Conducting monetary policy. Monetary policy is the domain of the Reserve Bank of India. Merchant bankers handle issue management, underwriting and advisory services. Next question. Merchant bankers must be registered under which of the following regulations? Option A. SEBI Portfolio Managers Regulations 2020. Option B. SEBI Merchant Bankers Regulations 1992. Option C. SEBI Investment Advisors Regulations 2013. And option D. RBI Act 1934. Correct answer is option B. Next question. Which of the following categories of merchant bankers are eligible to act as issue managers? Option A. Category 4 only. Option B. Category 2 and 3 only. Option C. Category 1 only. And option D. Category 1 and 2. Correct answer is option C. Only Category 1 merchant bankers are permitted to carry out issue management activities under SEBI regulations. Other categories are now discontinued. Next question. Which of the following is not typically required to be submitted by a merchant banker during the registration process? Option A. Infrastructure details. Option B. Educational qualifications of investors. Option C. Net worth certificate. And option D. Details of experienced personnel. Correct answer is option B. The registration focuses on the applicant's infrastructure, capital adequacy and qualified personnel, not on the educational background of investors. Next question. A merchant banker is required to maintain a minimum net worth of option A 25 lakhs, option B 50 lakhs, option C 1 crore and option D 5 crores. Correct answer is option C 1 crore. Next question. A company plans to raise 200 crore through a public issue. As per SEBI rules, what is the minimum number of merchant bankers required? Option A 1, option B 2, option C 3 and option D 5. Correct answer is option B. SEBI mandates that for public issue of size 100 crore or more, at least 2 merchant bankers must be appointed. Next question. Which of the following is a primary responsibility of the lead merchant banker in an issue? Option A. Providing investment tips to retail investors. Option B, ensuring compliance with SEBI disclosure requirements. Option C, printing the offer documents. And option D, filing tax returns of the issuer. Correct answer is option B. The lead merchant banker ensures full compliance with SEBI disclosure and due diligence norms in public issues. Next question. Which of the following tasks can a merchant banker perform in an M&A transaction? Option A, issue of banking license. Option B, structuring the deal and providing valuation services. Option C, arbitration between acquirer and target. And option D, monitoring interest rates. Correct answer is option B. In M&A, merchant bankers assist with deal structuring, valuation, due diligence and regulatory compliance. Next question. If a merchant banker fails to comply with SEBI regulations, which of the following actions may SEBI take? Option A, levy customs duty. Option B, cancel the GST registration. Option C, suspend or cancel the certificate of registration. And option D, freeze the personal bank accounts of clients. Correct answer is option C, suspend or cancel the certificate of registration. Next question. What distinguishes merchant banking from commercial banking? Option A, merchant banking deals with savings account. Option B, it is limited to rural areas. Option C, merchant banking focus on capital market related services. And option D, there is no distinction. Correct answer is option C. While commercial banks handle deposits and loans, merchant bankers focus on financial advisory, capital raising and securities management. Next question. Who among the following can be appointed as a compliance officer for a merchant banker? Option A, any person with a degree in arts. Option B, any individual with no SEBI related experience. Option C, a qualified person responsible for monitoring regulatory compliance. And option D, the CEO of the issuer company. Correct answer is a compliance officer ensures adherence to SEBI rules, manages communication with SEBI, and monitors due diligence procedures. Next question. Merchant bankers are required to submit due diligence certificates to SEBI under which regulation? Option A, SEBI ICDR regulations. Option B, SEBI Takeover Code. Option C, Companies Act 2013. And option D, FEMA Act. Correct answer is option A. For public issues, merchant bankers submit the due diligence certificates to SEBI as per the SEBI Issue of Capital and Disclosure Requirements Regulations. Next question. Which of the following is true about the evolution of merchant banking in India? Option A, it started in the 1980s with the NSE. Option B, it was first introduced by ICICI in the early 1970s. Option C, it began with foreign banks post-liberalization. And option D, it has always been regulated by RBI. Correct answer is option B. Merchant banking in India was introduced in the early 1970s by ICICI, followed by SBI and other banks. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe for more chapters.